Hello everyone, my name is Nicolaine C. Garabacan from CLM2A, and now I will introduce to you what is my reflection about Rizal Law, Republic Act 1425. The Jose Rizal Law, also known as Republic Act 1425, is a Philippine law that requires all educational institutions in the Philippines to offer courses about Jose Rizal. The Rizal Law was strongly opposed by the Catholic churches in the Philippines, primarily because of anti-clericalism in Rizal books No Limitangere and El Filibusterismo. The Philippines' national hero, Jose P. Rizal, left a lasting legacy that had a significant impact on the nation's history. Rizal Bill was authored by Senator Claro M. Recto, while Senator Jose P. Laurel Sr. Then the chairman of the Committee on Education sponsored the bill in the Senate. Both senators are known for their common sense about nationality. The Republic acts severely on the Rizal Law, which requires the study of Rizal life and works. Before the promulgation of this law, Rizal and his works were not priority in the country's education system. So it is clear that the government should make drastic changes to solve the problem. Section 3 of the law legalized all the form to transition of Rizal works, and Section 2 obliges all the schools, colleges, and university to keep copy the Rizal works. This makes accessible to a large audience. To highlight this, they use words and concepts that can easily relate to the average Filipino. The author tries to show the audience the identity that they slowly lost and show them how they can undo it. Learning about Rizal literacy creation, particularly No Limitangere and El Filibusterismo, will provide us the future generation with the necessary context and comprehension of how Jose Rizal sacrificed his life for our nation. The legacy was significantly influenced by Jose Rizal. The history of the Philippines through the Spanish colonial era, as well as the strong desire for freedom and independence, make the genuine nature of the nationalism known to every Filipino, especially the younger generation, make Rizal life as inspiration or an example of every Filipino. The document was probably written at a time when patriotism and nationalism were lost and necessary and when people were excited by the initiative of the authors of this act. It was at a time when the Philippines and its citizens sought refuge in the United States, support and well-being. It was written to seek help from the brilliant mind that led the Filipino of the past to fight the freedom from the colonials. The country may have needed a slow revolution, lead a dormant, apathics, and useless patriotism. Content and lesson from Rizal's stories, poems, and novels can take a basis for current event because it was said that the past is a reflection of the future. Remember in the mind of every Filipino that the struggle for freedom is not only through the means of war, reinforces and value of helping others, especially our fellow citizens. The paper was likely produced at a time when people were inspired by the authors of this act, and when patriotism and nationalism were both forgotten and important. It happened at a time when the Philippines and its population fled to the US. Assistance and Well-Being. It was composed in an effort to enlist the assistance of the great intellect that inspired early Filipino not to struggle for their independence from colonial's rule. It's possible that the nation needed a sluggish revolution driven by the dormant, pointless, and patriotism, since the past is a reflect of the future. Content and lesson from Rizal stories, poetry, and novels can use to a foundation for present events. Every Filipino should keep in mind that there are other ways to achieve freedom beside going to war. Serve to emphasize the importance of aiding others, particularly our fellow citizens. Establish the core of patriotism, love for the nation, and support Filipino manufacturers by purchasing their goods. Shape or hone the Filipino national traits through culture, ideas, behavior, and love. Provide us with the background information and knowledge about our past, which help us to shape or form who we are. Thank you for watching!